Okay, well today of course is extra special, my dear guests. For today is of course a celebration of life and of course beauty. Today once again we advocate artistry, immense talent and inclusivity, but above all, recognition for achievement, empowerment, and transformation. Yeah, right. This is the Miss International Queen 2025 media presentation. Of course, we are live here now at the Vault at the Bonifacio Global City, Manila. Before we move on to our program this afternoon, could you give a hand to the men and women behind the Vault? And of course, for the team of Tay and Densha as well. Kudos to you guys. This is your host, J.E., and yes, it is my pride and honor to welcome you all to another season of the world's most prestigious and largest transgender women beauty pageant, Miss International Queen, Philippines. You're listening. Plus point. All right, today of course marks a sheer milestone as MIQPH is taking everything to the next level. Man, with grander pageant, grander concept, grander prizes, grander venue, and of course, grander advocacies. Now, before we kickstart this afternoon's event, of course, it is only fitting to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed guests from the MIQPH Executive Committee, and no less than, of course, the phenomenal MIQPH Queens, Fuchsia, and Lars and Sophie. Could we give a hands to them? Palakpakan natin sila. Ayan, napakaganda. And of course, a huge shout out as well to the head of the accounting firm of MIQPH, Mr. Ariel Poto. And now also, MIQ Philippines would like to express their heartfelt thanks to the men and women behind this event who mounted the affair to every minute details. Could we give a hand once again to Aquila Crystal Palace and of course the Vault BGC. Yeah. Thank you for extending your support and for always, of course, empowering Miss International Queen Philippines causes and agendas. Now for this event, get ready to witness the power of transformation as we kick off Miss International Queen Philippines 2025. All right. Of course, where beauty, strength, and evolution take center stage. Now, of course, since we're celebrating yet another milestone of MIQPH, it is only fair, of course, to highlight our queens who made us all proud in the international scene. So, of course, please give a hand to the following beautiful ladies, Fuchsia and Ravenna. Could you join me here in front as I call on your name? MIQ, our first ever MIQ, or Miss International Queen 2022. Hi, Fuchsia. And of course, the equally lovely Lars Pacheco, MIQ Philippines 2023. All right. And of course, top 6. Okay, she ranked top 6. And of course, last but not least, Miss Sofia Nicole Arcangel, the most recent one. Fresh from the battle, all right? MIQPH 2024 and top 6. All right, so photo up na muna. This is very historic, guys, because this is the first time that we are actually coming in together, all of our queens. Since we started.
Ganda-gandahan. Grabe, puksaan.
Wave.
Picture. Gaganda.
All right, so before I let you go, this very sultry ladies that we have here in front, of course, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask them one by one, how was your experience joining this very prestigious platform? This is pageantry. I'd like to start first with Fuchsia, of course. So, punta muna ka dito. Hi, Fuchsia.
Hi.
Did you?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah. Hi. All right. It's okay. I'd like to ask everyone to sit first. All right. So each of you has their own microphone. All right. There you go. All right, so as I've mentioned earlier, so I'd like to know more about how was your experience joining Miss International Queen Philippines and your journey, of course, when you battled it off in Thailand. So,
It was a roller coaster, but it's really fun. I enjoy every moment, especially when I was in Thailand and when I won Miss International Queen. They really care about us, and I'm so happy and grateful for everything that they've done to me. Thank you.
well, thank you. And you made history. You were the first one who joined, and yet you won the crown itself. So kudos to you. But of course, so moving forward, thank you so much, Fuchsia. Now we move forward to, of course, the equally lovely and talented Miss Lars Pacheco. There you go. So could you tell us something about your experience, both here and abroad, when you joined the pageant?
Oh well, to be Miss International Queen Philippines, it is a dream, not just for me, but for every trans Pinay to represent the country. And I'm very much privileged and fortunate that I get the chance to win the crown in 2023 and represent Philippines in Thailand. So it was a memorable experience because it opened lots of doors for me and for my family as well. So isang malaking karangalan na pumunta sa ibang bansa, hindi lang yung pangalan mo yung daladala mo, kundi yung buong bansa mo. So yun yung isa sa pinaka talagang memorable na kahit siguro magka-amnesia ako, hindi ko makakalimutan.
I know. You've given us a well-fought battle, no? So give a hand to Fuchsia and Lars. Now we move forward to of course, our latest, the freshest one. Freshest one with regards to the contest, like 2024, right? So Sophia, so could you share something about your journey towards Miss International Queen?
So it's really overwhelming that you get to represent the country because you're not just representing yourself, but also the organization and the fact that Queen Fuchsia and Ravenna and Queen Lars Pacheco did very well on their year. So nakaka-pressure po talaga yung masundan mo sila. But I'm really happy that I made sisterhood po sa Miss International Queen journey ko po. And I get to be introduced with a lot of people, with a lot of with their traditions, with their foods. So that is something that I will treasure forever po as Miss International Queen 2024 and Philippines 2024.
Ayun, thank you so much. Once again, guys, please could you give some love to our three queens here who made us all proud in the Miss International platform. There you go. All right. Maraming salamat, mga magagandang dilag. All right. So now to welcome us on today's happenings. Of course, it is with great pleasure that we introduce you to a visionary behind Miss International Queen Philippines, who started as a beauty queen herself and now the national director of Miss International Queen Philippines. Her journey, of course, exemplifies passion, dedication, and unwavering commitment. She assumes the pivotal role of headlining the organization. I know we are all excited to hear what she has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause please for the Miss International Queen National Director, Miss Michelle Montecarlo.
Mama Gladys, thank you so much. Jonathan here.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a while. I'm so happy to see familiar faces and new faces, especially yung ating mga Reyna. Totoo po ito, this is the very first time na nakita po natin silang magkakasama in one time. And I'm thankful kasi they did not think twice to say yes nung nag-schedule tayo ng press conference natin for today for MIQ Philippines 2025. And yes, it's the season of MIQ Philippines now. And as you all know, we are all to talk about transformation. So ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng transformation? And why are we also calling for this press conference apart from our announcement of the start of MIQ Philippines 2025 competition? just so you know, not even these three know kung ano po ang mga real reasons why we are calling for this press conference. Not even the press, not even our friends, not even my family member, not even my better half, wala. So, we want this means, Direct Rod, Sir Day, we want this to be a surprise and a surprise for everyone. I promise myself not to cry, and I'll try my hardest not to. So, mga anak and everyone, I listed things so that I won't forget. I wanted to collect my thoughts properly and share everything to all of you in full details. I read once in the Bible which states that there is a time for everything. It's Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 to 8, which includes a time to be born and a time to die, a time for planting and a time for rooting, a time for laughters and a time for weeping, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to hurt, but there is also a time to heal. There is a time to be silent, and there is also a time to speak up. And there's a time to search, but there is also a time to give up. And today comes the perfect time. Ito po yung time na I've been waiting for. The time to pause and bid you all thank you and goodbye. I am passing the leadership for MIQ Philippines organization. Sana po alam ninyo and napatunayan ko sa inyo that I so revere my vocation as MIQ Philippines National Director. We as an organization have accomplished a lot together. We made history together. We proved that Philippine trans pageantry has potentials to grow. That trans beauty queens should have equal exposure, privilege, attention as the other main cisgender pageants. Yan po talaga ang advocacy ko when I accepted the offer from the head office. Gusto ko po ipakita na we belong. We trans women are women. That's why we deserve what our cisgender women sisters get. That our trans queens should wear the same pageant heels, same accessories, that we should be supported by the same famous designers who support our cisgender beauty queens. We have proved that trans pageantry may be a small sector, but we should not be taken aside. Thus, our collaboration po sa mga government and private entities and setting international diplomatic ties. So that was my vision. I want to set a statement. I wanted to make a statement that my trans queen sisters, my Filipino trans queen sisters, they deserve recognition. They deserve to be included sa programs ng bawat sector. And I'm happy to say, I would like to share that in almost 4 years of my leadership, nagawa po natin. We somehow have made it. We are now more visible than before. And we are now more recognized than before. My almost 4 years in the position would not have been successful kung wala po sa tulong ninyong lahat. First and foremost, she's watching right now, Ma'am Alisa Pantosa Kumpalin. Thank you so very much for the trust. And thank you so very much for saying yes and acknowledging my decision to step down. It was a hard decision for me, but that's what I wanted. Not just for myself, but for the organization. Direk Rod, dahil sa MIQ Philippines, naging magkapatid tayo, and I love you for that. To my 3 queens, Fuchsia, Lars, and Sophia, thank you for teaching me and showing me my potential to be a mother. Kaya ko po palang maging nanay. So sad that I was not able to change the lives of all the candidates. But I am already feeling accomplished that I have somehow changed the lives of these 3 beautiful women. That's more than enough for me for now. Sa lahat po ng mga sponsors, designers, public and private organizations, sa ating mga naging regional directors, salamat po for having supported me and MIQ Philippines for the last 3 years. Sa lahat ng mga embahada, diplomats, and ng mga ambassadors who opened their doors to me and to the organization when I pitched to them the importance of supporting trans pageantry in the Philippines. Thank you so very much. And of course, sa best pageant fan in the world, sa lahat ng fans ng mga Pilipino, kayo po ang nagpapaingay sa atin. And maraming salamat po sa pag-support ninyo sa journey ng 3 nating Reyna. Maraming salamat po talaga sa mga fans. And to our pageant media people, you know how much I love you po. May TF or wala, malayo or malapit, hindi po kayo nagdadalawang isip na paunlakan ang bawat events ng MIQ Philippines. For that, I would be and I am forever indebted. And to my other half, thank you for being my strength and my stay. Nasabi ko po kanina, today has been, or today is, should I say, one of the toughest decisions I made in this lifetime. But for the love of peace over unwanted arguments, this decision is more important than my role and my title as a national director. It has been my greatest honor to have served the community and the world of pageantry. I will continue to share my fond memories as a national director of MIQ Philippines hanggang sa tumanda na po ako. I would tell stories of my experiences to everyone, bad and mostly good. All things come to an end, and I'm excited to begin writing yung bagong chapter po ng buhay ko na tatahakin ko from here on forward. MIQ Philippines organization needs transition. MIQ Philippines organization needs transformation. And to make this possible, let me announce and welcome the new face of MIQ Philippines organization. His passion and dedication and love for MIQ PH has been tested and proven. And I can only think of no one but this person to continue my work, advocacy in leading us to a better transformation. Pilipinas, everyone, let me give the floor to the new owner, the president of MIQ Philippines organization from this day on forward. My brother, my sister, my confidant, my best friend, Sir Tay and Densha. And with this, I'd like to give him something na hindi nyo pa po nakikita sa Pilipinas. Alam ko, aware kayo that every time we have an MIQ Philippines event, I would wear the MIQ Philippines pin or brooch. And here is a new brooch or pin that I would like to give to Sir Tay. And this is the brooch of the Miss International Queen organization. Mamimiss ko po kayong lahat. Mamimiss ko ang lahat. Pero I'm very, very sure that our organization is in a better hand with the leadership of Sir Tay and Densha. So from here on, binibigay ko na sa inyo ang ating bagong presidente, Sir Tay and Densha. Thank you po.
Maraming pong salamat. Sorry po, just again, marami pong salamat sa pag-support niyo sa Miss International Queen Philippines. Alam niyo po na, alam ko na alam ninyo kung ano yung gusto nating maging goal for Miss International Queen Philippines. We want transformation for this year, for this edition, and sobrang na-appreciate ko po yung pinagkatiwala sa akin yung Miss International Queen Philippines. Palakpakan po natin yung ating isa sa hirap sa Miss International Queen Philippines. Hindi po natin madadala sa Pilipinas yon kung hindi po dahil sa kanya. At habang buhay po natin, ipagpapasalamat sa National Director natin na si Michelle Montecarlo po. Na-appreciate ko po sobra yung pagbibigay niya sa akin ng tiwala para hawakan na po ang Miss International Queen Philippines bilang maging president po ng organization, and sobrang ganda po nung na-envision ko for this year, and yun po yung mga i-discuss po namin sa harapan po ninyo kasama ng tatlong queens. Allow me to introduce to you our corporate lawyer, of course, from Aquila Crystal Palace, and of course, who will handle Miss International Queen Philippines to protect one another. I want to welcome our lawyer, attorney Juman Paa. Attorney, good afternoon po. Sir, cheers. accounting firm, may we call on Sir Ariel. Sir Ariel, please join us for the press conference.
All right, so once again, please give a hand, please give some love to the first National Director of Miss International Queen Philippines, Miss Michelle Montecarlo. And of course, all hail to the new National Director of Miss International Queen Philippines, Mr. Tay Endencia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're now making everything engaging at this point. Yes, we're finally opening the floor for the question and answer portion of our dear media friends and partners. Of course, this is your moment to throw in your